morning. This is just a test. Just a test. I had just recorded this, but obviously I did not hit the record button. I hit the off. I want to demonstrate something very simple. It's called Doing by Michio Kushi. I was introduced to this gentleman's work when I attended the International School of Shiatsu well over 25 years ago. I'm just going to move my body, just rocking, just noticing where my body is. I remember working at Grace with Pastor Jones, and I knew that I needed to do something because when I went to Virginia to visit my mom, she looked at me and she said, "You need to do something with yourself." So she sent me to this woman in the woods who worked my body, worked it, and everything was just full of pain. It's almost 30 years ago. Just stretching, breathing and stretching. And she worked it, and when I got up, with all this stuff that I had been carrying on me, what I had to do, my responsibilities as a working mother, parent, wife, housekeeper, cook, cleaner, it was like, Holy Spirit, please. It was such a miraculous shift in me that God showed me there are certain tools that you can use and that people have, breathe, that people have that can assist you on this journey. And I remember standing at the file cabinets at Grace Baptist Church of Germantown, telling Pastor Jones that I thought that I had found the place where God was going to allow me to just spend the rest of my days working in the church office, learning his language of how he wrote on big cardboard shirt. You know, the cardboard that comes in with shirts from the laundry. He just handed me those every morning, and I'd sit and learn hieroglyphics. And it became very easy for me to just transcribe these notes. All of that to say, I stood by the file cabinets. I remember talking to Pastor Jones and saying, I'm going to be leaving. It was actually a year. I was told I found this school that could teach me how to assist my body. I told him a year. I told Mary Wright. And Mary Wright said, just make sure you get certified. Make sure it's certifiable and you're not going to any place where you can't actually be certified and work legally. So I went. Breathe. This is one of the tools I left with. It's called doing. And you tap into the energy systems of your body, all the things, little electrical systems that run through, you have the lymph system, you have all these systems that are working in your body, that if somehow they get distorted, it doesn't run as smoothly. So we want to just open up the body. Root, breathe. Let's call Holy Spirit. Hold up the hands. We're going to tap gently all around the head. Brush. Today I'm going to concentrate on the tapping And the directions I'm tapping are the directions that the energy patterns run through the body. Tap, brush, and squeeze. Those are tools, 3 tools we're going to be using today. Tap on the side of the eyebrows, on the occipital ridge, brush, and squeeze, just the tip of the nose. We're going to just slight squeeze and twist both directions, please. Tap, tap, brush, and squeeze along the jawline. It's kind of amazing when you start doing this. You go, ooh, where'd that come from? Brush, tap. There's a bony process here, the sternum, the clavicle, and where they meet is a really potent energy point. It's where the kidneys end. Breathe. Make sure that you're really grounded and that your body is able to move, that you're not locking up. Tap on the side. For women with that bra, it's tap down to underneath the breast, the pecs. And tap down the sides of the legs and out the inside. Down the side of the leg, the inside. And squeeze down. Notice any tension, squeeze up. And if you run into an area where there's tension, just stop and give it some little extra work. Brush. Up. Down. Up. Breathe. Down. Up. Breathe. Root. Bend. Tilt. Lift. Palms out. Next, we're going to tap on the back. This is the bladder, autonomic nervous system, the bladder system. It actually starts, we're going to start here. You're going to bend over, bring your arms up if you can, as high as possible. And you're going to tap on the ribs. Clear those lungs. Squeeze the kidneys. You don't want to tap on the kidneys. And you can tap down, smack, tap, brush, and squeeze. And when you get to the calves, this helps to activate the limbic system. Just squeeze. Go down. Just moving to the front again. Hang. Just hang. Place your elbows. They act as weights. Release the neck. And breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stretch up. Breathe in. Switch your hands. Breathe out. Stretch up. Slowly, 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 slowly come up. Breathe. Arms up. Call Holy Spirit in. Just notice if you feel any shifts in your body. That is something that takes all of, 5 minutes? And in the one of the previous things I posted, I talked about stopping once every hour, 30 seconds, 5 minutes, however much you need. But I do want to give a testimony. For the last 3 days, I was really feeling something that was very, very, very painful. And it was interesting because I was taking this world summit. They had a world conference on tapping, which is another way of the doing, but they worked with specific meridian points. Things were going really well. And all of a sudden, about 3 or 4 days ago, I could not lift my arm. So this is the testimony. I could not lift my arm. I couldn't stretch it back. I couldn't open a door. I couldn't do this. I could do this. I could reach out, but I could not pull back. There was something. And I thought, well, perhaps it was my purse. I actually changed my purse. I had this really big thing I was stuffing things with. All this to say, when you root breathe and really begin to meet the pain where it is, if you have pain wherever that is, take it right to the edge of the pain and then back off. So it's not forced. And I worked very gently. I was going around, really rotating my arm both directions and feeling where that actual pain was. I laid my hand on the pain and breathed, and it was painful, but I did not force. And I thought to myself, what kind of movement could I make so I would know exactly where the pain was? So when I stretched up, there was weakness. I used my other hand, and I just began to gently pull it up. Now, when I did not use the right arm, that was painful, and I used the left arm to support it, it was very interesting because there was far less pain when I allowed myself to be supported by a stronger part of me. And I just stretched it out. Breathe. Call Holy Spirit into it and just stretched. Because I did not want to not use it completely. There was no break. It was just, it seemed like there was something pressing on a nerve, and it actually took my ability to even open up like this. When I say I was in pain, and why I want to give this testimony, Donald saw me in pain. I was not the nicest person. And I really did ask him for forgiveness and the Lord to work on me so when I'm in pain, I would not extend that pain to anybody else, particularly to someone like Donald who's been in my life going on 50 years. Breathe, call Holy Spirit in. So, I did this for a few days, really noticing where it was, breathing, praying, resting. I rested my body. I rested my mind. I stopped a lot of things, and I just read, listened, and tried to develop a mindset that would be more like Christ. I woke up yesterday after the peak of the pain. It was 25% less. And I went, ooh, because I could not pull my pants up. I could not get up off of the couch. If I had to support myself, I couldn't. 25% less. As I walked through the day, I kept testing it. And I said, ooh, that's better. Oh, I can do that. Still couldn't do it fully, but oh wow, that's much better. It's almost like God took that pain and gently just allowed it to dissipate. Every time I called on Him, it's almost like the pain just got released more and more. I'm not I believe in medicine. It has helped me out tremendously. I had a broken hand. But I also believe in prayer, the power of prayer, how it calms, how you can do things that you couldn't even imagine you could do when you place it in His hands. And I just want to tell you that I'm going to the doctor's on Monday. Someone who I trust very much. I'm going to explain to her what happened. It needs to be on record. There could be something else there. I don't know. But I do know that I was in pain where I could not think or be kind because I was really, really, really focused. And now I'm not. So, recall Holy Spirit into everything you do. May He be filled with His grace, His wisdom, and His power to do those things that He's calling you to do. I love you. Bye. Enjoy your day.